this wonderful specimen, never before seen by humankind. This creation will forever revolutionize humankind. Humanity will stand and have the power of God. Once again, the supernatural abilities lies to the one who don't comprehend.
Welcome. So I am the video producer and director for our latest makeup video, and it was fun. It was a pleasant journey throughout the whole process, and we create or design a mix-up of a few characters ranging from the creepypasta Jeff the Killer and one of the Lady Dimitrescu daughters from the Resident Evil franchise, The Village. We decided to ask one of the models that I know whether she can shoot or not, what kind of clothes she has, because we are going to keep this straight, tight budget because we don't really have much to do, and it's the movement control order. We've consulted the model. Her name is Hana. This is her. So Hana is actually one of my friends who lives nearby, and the reason that we are doing this character is because we might use it for our next short film. It is not disclosed yet. It's still in pre-production phase, so I was preparing the materials for the makeup, which consist in a few things. These. So we used these glow-in-the-dark paint, which I got for 8 ringgit per bottle on Shopee, and with that I would have to use this ultraviolet light to really emit the glow effect from the paint. And then other stuff that we use were these watercolors, these non-toxic watercolors, Bancho, those poster colors. It's non-toxic to the skin, but for safety reasons we only put it in a very short period of time, which is around like 30 minutes or to an hour. I have tried this a long time ago and it works, and it doesn't really sting, and it washes off quite easily. And other than that, we use this nail art, this like this pearls. And other than that, we have our fake blood. This is the fake blood. This, it's really thick and the smell is not good. Actually, this about the smell, it was actually one of the concerns that I have upon applying it to the model's face, and she actually complained to me that it is stinky enough that she almost threw out. Let me tell you guys on how I got this fake blood. It's made out of food consisting of soy sauce, red food coloring, some coffee, cornstarch, syrup, and strawberry cordial. I think those are the items used. And coffee powder, I would say powder, but it's not really much of a powder. It's like this little sand, like little rocks, so it gives a little bit of that chunkiness for the skin. And also we've added some watercolor, black watercolor, to give it a little bit of that blackish tint to the blood, to make it more congealated or coagulated, so that it looks fresh, coming fresh from the skin, from a wound or something. The process for the makeup application. So first, after Hana has washed her face, we would add a bit of details on her eyes, on her eyeshadows, or her eye lines, and her eyebrows to match with Lady Dimitrescu's daughters. We start doing the outline first for the blood, and then we start to go down, eventually adding more blood, more blood, more blood until it drips a little bit. And I used some tissues to dampen some of the details on her face to not make it look like it's too empty. After the eyeliner and the blood on her mouth, we would start adding the neon colors, the neon glows, the neon glow-in-the-dark paint as the highlight on her face, as the details to make her more flourish. We added the pearls so that it would bling a little bit more. And after the face part, we start using the hair. So we smothered the paint all over Hana's hair, and after that we smothered some more paint, specifically this yellow fluorescent paint all over her palm, her hand. To finish it off, I have smothered some blood on her hand to give that really extra detail. I think it looks wonderful in the black pajama that she was wearing. For other stuff like the glow in the video that you've seen, it came from the post-production phase, which I've added a bunch of visual effects for it to really make it alive and more of a realistic, kind of like a Hollywood approach. I think this one is a successful project for us for the assignment. Two personalities, physical personalities, that in the day she would become normal, she would become like a traditional ghost, with the black gown and then the blood on her face. She just wants blood. She's like a vampire kind of character. And at night, when the city shines bright with the neon signs and the futuristic designs of modern cityscape, she would have this very colorful details on her hair and very colorful highlights on her face, and the toxic waste dripping down her mouth and on her arms and palm with the black covering it as a finishing touch. I think that is splendid. That is very wonderful. I have actually set up an interview for Hana to ask her a bit of questions regarding the makeup, and yeah, here's her answers.
Bila nak pakai tu senang, tapi berdasarkan dia punya comfortness tu, the smell is very bad, tapi tak adalah macam mana nak cakap, tak adalah rasa berat ke apa ke, just rasa normal. If it can feel like some texture, but mostly it just feels light, nothing heavy. Yeah, it's washable. Only a bit pigmented, so maybe if you bought a high-end one, a high-end makeup, yeah, that will be good. But from what we used, maybe 5. Okay. It wasn't very professional, so.
What do you mean? It's not professional.
It's because it's not like what there's a lot of YouTubers yang pakai FX makeup. They do YouTube videos, they depend their life on it, and so they have to use branded ones yang macam a really good quality one. So the ones that we use is just macam ala-ala sekadar.
Alright, so I think that's all the questions I have. So thank you for helping me out in this I don't know what would you say, but I would say disgusting makeup tutorial. And that's it. It's a wrap. Yay! Thank you.
Now look at this wonderful specimen. Never before seen by human